Harassment methods. Overview of harassment methods used by FBI's COINTELPRO, Operation Gladio, covert community recruits, and stay behind armies, or instruction manual for community gang stalkers. From Chapter 18, Instruction Manual with Harassment Methods for Community Gang Stalkers, Undercover Community-Based Agents. Gang stalking is a covert counterintelligence operation to deprive and isolate the victim for climate control, to stage a synthetic psychological collapse for exploitation and trafficking, to stage a synthetic suicide programming for eugenics, to deprive the victim of any peace and justice for social injustice. Welcome back. Welcome back to the program, everybody. Welcome back to another show. Welcome back to another episode. Good morning or good afternoon to all of my viewers, listeners, and Soul Tribe family. The name of this program is called It's a Conspiracy, But It Ain't No Theory. It's a Conspiracy, But It Ain't No Theory is a nonprofit social service agency suicide prevention campaign servicing the needs of families and foster children at risk. Lending my voice to help raise awareness by soft publishing a book trilogy called Lucy's Lair. Lucy's Lair is a graphic novel based on true events following my life as a freelance artist. This program is intended to help encourage, heal, and empower survivors of cancel culture and rape culture, providing free information and evidence regarding child abuse, sexual assault, domestic violence, electronic harassment, gang stalking, conspiracy, and true organized hate crimes against humanity, collective and covert. Your company can help by providing funds in a grant or by donating goods and services as I continue delivering this information and evidence to the general public and advocating for foster children in need. Thank you in advance for all of your support. On today's episode, I'm going to be discussing gang stalking, occult ritual stalking, hypersimulation theory, covert psychological operations, plus surviving the New World Order, surviving the New World Disorder per usual, surviving manufactured chaos, surviving manufactured karma, and surviving the electronic targeting Holocaust. My name is Adrienne Alese. I'm the author and creator of a book trilogy called Lucy's Lair, Part 1, 2, and now 3. Lucy's Lair is a book trilogy reflecting my life as a survivor of rape culture, child sex trafficking, and psychological gas chambers. On this program, I advocate for women's rights, basic human rights, and the rights of those disabled. I also advocate on behalf of the foster children in the CPS system, orphans, single mothers, foster mothers, and those less fortunate. Targeted individuals or trafficked victims are predominantly women. 65 to 70% of targeted individuals are white American women or those who identify as such. This makes gang stalking an illegal operation or hate crime that is sexually and politically motivated towards American women and their children. This program is a dedication to the targeted individual community. The objective of the opposition or the counterintelligence program, COINTELPRO 2.0, is to subvert all of the target's potential, to terminate and punish all supporters and sympathizers, to round down the target's output and audience, to marginalize the target, to eliminate connections and networking ability. Quote, Project Monarch programming refers to a conspiracy theory claiming that the Central Intelligence Agency, CIA, developed a covert trauma-based mind control program. I am here to blow the whistle off of this cover story, and my witness testimony proves that this program, and programs like it are very much so in full effect, and they're very real. The conspiracy alleges that this program was an offshoot of the real and now widely known CIA project called MKUltra, which sought to develop techniques for interrogation and mind control using hypnotic suggestion. Allegations of monarch programming. Advocates of the monarch conspiracy theory claim that it used systemic torture and abuse to intentionally cause extreme trauma to subjects, forcing their minds to disassociate and create alter egos or manipulate multiple personalities. These personas could then be, quote, programmed. According to the theory, these alters could then be programmed using symbols and specific triggers to carry out a range of clandestine operations, such as assassination, also known as assisted suicide, sex slavery, and intelligence gathering. Appendix 1, keywords and phrases taken directly from this manual. Appendix 2, key terms from Rich's, quote, New World War, Revolutionary Methods for Political Control, end quote, 2011. ETK comment, note that the terms, definitions, military documents, laws, and patents provided by Rich prove the existence of the operations described in Kilt's, quote, manual. Appendix 3, European Parliament Resolution on Operation Gladio. Appendix 4, From Total Individual Control Technology by Omniscience. 1. General. Operations in general are of the, quote, active surveillance type. Passive surveillance is watching a target covertly to obtain information about the target. Active surveillance can include information gathering, but it also includes the agent making the target aware they are under surveillance. Beyond active surveillance, agents perform acts to keep the target uncomfortable around the clock, 24/7, including while you're sleeping. Although operations are silently approved, the reason why this is all confidential, the reason why these are all silently approved of, these operations, is because they are hate crimes against humanity, collective and covert, and it is an assisted suicide programming. Every single thing in this manual is absolutely illegal. 110% illegal. Stalking is a crime. Sexual exploitation is a crime. Coercion is a crime. Blackmail is a crime. There's not one part of this manual that is not a crime. This is all organized crime. This is all the book, the manual on organized crime syndicates. And you have to know that there is more than one. There is not just one. Although operations are silently approved of and covered for by the official justice system, they are not seen as criminal in nature by citizens who do not have a strong sense of right and wrong. Side note, citizens who do not have a strong sense of right and wrong, these individuals are psychotic, psychosadists. They lack a conscience. That's why they're so easily manipulated, controlled, deceived. Youthful idiots, youthful pawns. Agents must take great care that each and every act of punishment is deniable. Again, this is all done using plausible deniability because every single action is illegal. Every single one. This means that should the target complain to police or any other officials or friends, neighbors, family members, or doctors, the nature of the punishment must be seen as the target's, quote, overactive imagination, or better yet, an indication the target is mentally ill. So like when I go to the doctor for my epilepsy now, it likes to play this game where it tries to act brand new and pretends as if I don't even have epilepsy. I must just be so fucking crazy I hallucinated having epilepsy. And as such, doesn't really want to prescribe me my medication. The system has worked for years to recruit the medical establishment, the porn industry as well, to help maintain deniability, and today most targets are immediately labeled as mentally ill and often forced onto antipsychotic medication when they complain. This is all trafficking and exploitation. But their agents must still do their part skillfully to perform acts of punishment so that almost anyone the target complains to will deny a crime against the target has taken place. As an agent, you will be trained in how to do this. The system has been blessed with advanced technology which enables heavy punishment at times the target is in their home silently through walls, and this is very deniable. Agents must pass their initial training and demonstrate a high level of commitment to maintain community safety and the ability to operate deniably before they will be considered for advanced electronic punishment training. So all of this gang stalking is so that it can be, promoted into the electronic punishment training, so into the electronic corpse. Electronic punishment training is beyond the scope of this manual. This electronic punishment training does involve hacking devices and phishing. Phishing spelled with a PH. The Trojan horses that the CIA is using to track each and every victim that it is trying to get coerced into committing suicide. This Trojan horse spyware that it is using as a tracking device, it is able to set you up in your small vehicle so you can be hit in a so-called hit and run car accident. This is how it set up Jerron's baby cousin Jennifer, and she was murdered. The organization is very fortunate in that we have been able to recruit top specialists to back up field operations people. Psychologists are the key to finding ways to maximize feelings of stress and hopelessness in the target and degrading the target's health from many individual, quote, minor invasive punishment acts. Technicians in all fields, telecommunications, electric power, building, electrical and alarm systems, and utility employees in all fields use their positions to inflict many absolutely, quote, normal-looking problems on targets on an ongoing basis. And of course, the services of many skilled locksmiths are invaluable in this. As a community-based agent, CBA, you will have the privilege of working with a team capable of delivering better, quote, justice than any official system. And when they say capable of delivering better, quote, justice, they mean injustice.